Hello everyone and welcome to the 40th episode of Let Your Voice Soar. Ooh, 40 episodes. That's like 3 or 4 seasons of a Netflix series. I'm Alani Stanfill and I'm thrilled to be here with you on this episode, especially as we're going to be discussing, defining, and practicing concepts and exercises to develop your vibrato. So what is vibrato? Vibrato, Italian from the past participle vibrare, means to vibrate. It is a slight variation of a pitch in singing or playing some musical instruments. Violinists create vibrato by using a finger to stop the string from vibrating and wobbling it. For us singers, we create vibrato by rapidly pulsating between 2 pitches. When I was a kid, my mom used to play a lot of Carpenter's music around the house. And I remember listening to Karen Carpenter's wonderful voice and wondering how she created that shaky thing in her voice. I didn't know it was called vibrato, but I knew it was something I wanted in my voice. So every day walking home from school, I would sing one of the many Carpenter songs, such as We've Only Just Begun. And in my little kid voice, I would sing, We've only just begun. I would do everything I could to get that held note, to do that shaky thing, whether it was jumping up and down, we've only just begun. Shaking my head, we've only just begun. Or bouncing my hand on my belly, we've only just begun. Now I noticed something was starting to happen, and every now and then that shaky thing would last even after I stopped doing all those things I was doing to activate it. Then one day I started singing, we've only just begun. And there it was. The sustain note had that shaky thing on it, and I officially had vibrato. Now I'm going to show you how to get your vibrato. Over the years, I've had many singers in my studio who had no vibrato, and almost without fail, every one of those singers that didn't have vibrato soon found it with a few very easy to apply exercises. The first thing we need to understand is that a vibrant, healthy vibrato happens on the thin edges of the vocal folds. The more we can find the leaner side of your voice, the faster the vibrato will spin. You'll notice I use the word spin when referring to vibrato. Everyone has their own unique vibrato. It's like a fingerprint. Some vibratos are fast, some are a little heavier and slower. But whatever type of vibrato you have, it needs to spin in the center of whatever pitch you're singing. Before we get started, I recommend finding a pitch app to use on your phone so you can see if the vibrato is spinning in the center of the pitch. I use an app called Vocal Pitch Monitor. I have no affiliation with them, but I like it because it shows you the waveform while you're singing so you can see if you're spinning in the center of the pitch. Assuming that you have your pitch app open, and if you don't, that's okay, especially if you're watching this tutorial on your phone, then you can do that later. Let's start with one note. Let's pick A natural. That's a relatively comfortable note for most singers, regardless of the gender or vocal type. The first thing I want you to do is to cup your hand like this. Then you're going to flick it slow, fast, fast, fast. Like this. Slow, fast, fast, fast. And the hand needs to move forward. Slow, fast, fast, fast. Got that? We want forward motion when we're singing, especially singing a pitch on vibrato. We're going to sing the consonant vowel kyo. The consonant K closes the vocal cords, and the in kyo relaxes the larynx so that the vocal folds can start to bounce on those two pitches that we pick. Kyo. So the little flick with a hand encourages that little pitch change. See that? Kyo. That little flick of the hand moves the pitch up slightly, and then by doing it 3 more times, it makes the pitch go like that in vibrato. Let's do this together. Kyo. One more time. Kyo. The more you do this, the more you'll start to feel that bouncing oscillation between the pitches, and you'll eventually be able to control that oscillation and have a beautiful spinning vibrato. Now, one of the things that's most important is that you stay connected to your abdominals while you're doing this. Let's do this again. Make sure you're placing your hand on your abdominals and feeling that connection, okay? Here we go. Kyo. You notice I keep my hand moving out like that because that encourages not only the sound to move forward, but it keeps the connection to the abs and it keeps the airflow steady. Try this exercise on different vowels because the vibrato is always on a vowel, not on a consonant. So let's do this on the vowel E, but let's put a little rolled R in front of it to release any tongue tension. Let's move up a pitch. Re. Again. Re. Great. Now, if you can't roll your R, that's totally okay. Just use an R. Now, if for some reason this concept doesn't work for you, try using the Bob Fosse jazz hand to the side of your face so that you can see that in the peripheral vision, which is going to send a message to your brain and down to your vocal cords like this. Got that? Now you have some awesome tools to activate your vibrato. If the vibrato doesn't come right away, be patient with your voice and yourself. Patience is extremely important as a singer. I see this all the time with singers getting frustrated and losing patience when they're learning a new skill. And I can tell you that losing that patience and getting aggravated or tense doesn't help your voice at all. Sometimes new skills can take a little more time for some than others. I'm sure you're faster at picking up other skills. Speaking of Bob Fosse, if you gave me a jazz combination right now, that would take a very long time to learn. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Be sure to like and share the video if you found it helpful and educational, and I would be honored if you would subscribe to the channel. Be sure to watch for my upcoming course called Teaching the CCM Tenor, featuring up-and-coming gospel tenor Jonathan Hoyle. It's geared toward all tenors and vocal coaches who teach tenors. Don't forget that we have our From Voice Studio to Stage Masterclass and my Let Your Voice Soar instructional program available on my website. If you'd like to get on my mailing list and be notified when the course is released, please write to me at jeff@voicesoaring.com. And if you write to me about your interest in the course, I will send you a little gift for doing so. If you're interested in one-on-one individualized vocal coaching with me, I teach to singers all around the world, online and in person at my New York and West Orange, New Jersey studios. I really appreciate all of you wonderful singers staying with me through these 40 episodes. Thank you so very much. Until next time, keep singing, love each other regardless of the differences between you, and let your voice soar.